It was a Friday evening, just after 6 p.m., when the peace of a northeast Philadelphia neighborhood was shattered. Residents watched in horror as a medical jet, a Learjet 55, plummeted from the sky. It had taken off from nearby northeast Philadelphia airport just 30 seconds earlier. The jet, engulfed in flames, crashed near the intersection of Roosevelt Boulevard and Bustleton Avenue. A massive explosion shook the ground, sending a fireball into the air and scattering debris across a wide area. Witnesses described a scene of chaos and destruction. Homes were engulfed in flames and the air was thick with smoke. The deafening roar of the crash was followed by the piercing sirens of emergency vehicles rushing to the scene. The crash site quickly became a sea of flashing lights as firefighters battled the blaze and paramedics searched for survivors. The incident left the community in shock and disbelief as they grappled with the magnitude of the tragedy that had unfolded before their very eyes. The ill-fated Learjet 55, operated by Jet Rescue Air Ambulance, had departed from Northeast Philadelphia Airport moments before the crash. Its intended destination was Springfield-Branson National Airport in Missouri. From there it was scheduled to continue to Tijuana, Mexico. On board the aircraft were 6 souls, each playing a crucial role in this medical transport mission. The flight crew consisted of a seasoned pilot and co-pilot, responsible for navigating the skies and ensuring the safety of all on board. A dedicated medical team, comprising a doctor and a paramedic, accompanied the patient, a young girl returning to Mexico after receiving medical treatment in the United States. She was joined by her mother, both clinging to the hope of a safe return home after what was likely a difficult and emotionally charged journey for medical care. As firefighters battled the blaze and secured the crash site, a sense of urgency gripped the scene. Paramedics and rescue workers searched tirelessly for survivors, their efforts hampered by the devastation. Hope mingled with despair as the community waited anxiously for news. Jet Rescue Air Ambulance, in a somber statement, announced they could not confirm any survivors from the flight. Tragically, at least 6 people on the ground were injured and transported to local hospitals for treatment. The extent of their injuries remains unknown. As darkness fell on the crash site, the grim reality of the situation began to set in. The loss of life, both potential and confirmed, cast a pall over the community as they tried to come to terms with the tragedy. In the wake of the devastating crash, authorities swiftly launched an investigation to determine the cause of this tragic incident. The National Transportation Safety Board, the leading agency in aviation accident investigations, dispatched a team of investigators to the scene. Working alongside them are officials from the Federal Aviation Administration. Their meticulous examination of the wreckage, combined with analysis of flight data and interviews with potential witnesses, aims to shed light on the factors that led to this catastrophic event. The city of Philadelphia, in a show of support for those affected by the crash, established a shelter at Samuel Fells High School, located at 5500 Langdon Street. This safe haven provides temporary accommodation, meals, and counseling services to displaced residents whose homes were damaged or destroyed by the crash. The community, known for its resilience and compassion, has come together to offer support, donating essential supplies and offering words of comfort to those directly impacted by this tragedy.